Hello, and my name is Chad Sparkman, and this is my wife Emily Sparkman. And on behalf of us, our team, the entire company of Revital U, we want to welcome you to Revital U. So excited that you decided to start your journey with us. And as you can see, we are filming this in our sunroom. Not that you can necessarily see that, but what I want you to take away from this is that we have not hired a professional studio to do this recording. Just a couple of people sitting around saying, you know what, we need to get some information in your hands so you help you get started correctly. So with that being said, we're going to jump in here. And as we do, a couple things I want you to know. First of all is that whatever you're looking for at Revital U, it's ultimately it's here. And for those of you who are hearing this, there's a wide range of opportunity out there for you, from the person who money is secondary. And what I mean by that is maybe you fell in love with the product and you just want to get out there and share it with people that you know and you care about and you love. It's a product that's been able to help you on your journey to becoming healthier, happier, and you just want to get it out there in other people's hands. And money is secondary. It's a bonus if it happens. There's other you guys who want to make good income. Maybe you want to make great income. There's people out there like ourselves that we have started making life-changing type income through this opportunity. We've done though since this recording is happening. What are we in the middle of October? We got started early January 2018. So in just a few months, we've been able to really have a major impact on our lives. And of course, we're already having the type of people who ultimately our goal is we're having people with our company that are making legacy type changing money, the type of income that can affect generations. And so wherever you want to fall on that, guys, the unique thing about our company is your beginnings are the same. The first 30-day goals are going to be ultimately the same no matter where you're wanting to fall in with our compensation plan. So with that being said, we're going to dive into this. And as I said before, right, this is absolutely nothing about this is done and from a studio, edited. It's just us going at it. So Revital U, trademark, the Sample First Company. This is going to be your quick start guide, and we're going to dive straight into this. And step one is to get connected. Now, what I mean by that is to stay plugged in. I am going to kind of show you a few things. And if you have a opportunity to grab your phone, hopefully maybe watching this from your, your computer, take a few screenshots of this. And of course, you can always go back and watch this anytime, but information is power. And one of the things that you're going to need to do to be able to stay in the loop is, really follow what we're doing as a team and also as a company. Now, as I go through this, the one thing I want you to make sure that you don't do is get overwhelmed. Okay, I'm going to simplify this and make it real easy for you as we go through. So, how to get connected with the team, all right? Hopefully, one thing that's already happened is your personal sponsor has invited you into our Team Revv group page. Guys, Revv is just it's an abbreviation of Revolution and a play off Revital U, the REV, but hopefully you're a part of that already. If you are, make sure you go in there into your settings and put see it as first. And so it'll be one of the first things when there's new posts that you're seeing on your newsfeed when you go to Facebook, and that way you can make sure you're getting the information. Also, if you have not been out of that group, make sure that you reach out to the person who got you into the business and have them. If not, feel free to reach out to us. You can Facebook message either Chad or Emily Sparkman. Let us know that you are a part of our team and have not been out of that group, and we will make sure that you do so. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to text the word coffee, COFFEE, to 972-597-1780. This is the way we communicate to the team. We are going to be sending out updates, and that means promotions, announcements, information that you're going to need. Guys, this is not one of those things we're sending out 2 or 3 texts a day. These cost money every single time we do, so we're going to make sure that we get the important stuff out there. So anywhere from 1 to 2 times a week, unless something important happens, you maybe see a third one, but it will be rare. But make sure you get you do that. Text the coffee to that number. In fact, if you have an opportunity, pause what you're doing now. Go ahead and do that so you make sure that you're getting the updates. If you do not get a message that says, thank you for opting in, you did something wrong, and you want to go back and double check that. Also, we do have a weekly training. Okay, as you're going to go through here, you're going to see we have a simple business platform, and every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have success training, and that is done through Zoom. I do have the link out there But don't worry about taking that down, because every single week that we do this Zoom, you're going to, that link is going to be posted on the Team Revv group page, and also going to be texted out to the link that, to the text club that you just signed up for. That's very, very important. That's one of the things you want to take a note on, put a star by, and you want to make sure that you're jumping on that for the least at a minimum of the next several weeks, because this is really going to start give you the information on how to work our business, the sampling platform, properly. The other thing that we do have is our Facebook training. I'm going to roughly go over this, briefly go over this. But one thing I want you to keep in mind is that if you're just getting started, put aside Facebook, don't worry about it. Come back, plug into this in a couple of weeks from now after you've got the basics down. But that is going to be every Monday night, Central Standard Time. We have some of the different ladies, like my wife, Emily, that leads that. People who are out there having success building on Facebook. We also have various Facebook live virtual meetings. All this stuff is posted in the group page. Really what I want you to take away from this is to join the Team Revv group, text coffee to that number, okay, and make a note to get on the training at next Wednesday night Zoom. Very, very simple. Like I said, don't want you to get overwhelmed. But then we have the corporate connection. The only thing I want you to mark as urgent in your getting connected is I want you to join the Revital U official. That is the, how would you say, the official Facebook of the company. And so make sure you set this as first, set as C first, so you're also getting those updates as they're being announced. The other stuff that you see here, folks, don't worry about unless you're just looking for something to do. Not that it's important, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Okay, but I want to put it out there because it's great information. So every single morning at 7:45, Monday through Friday, there is going to be a call. And basically, it's a motivational call. There's different content that's on there. It's just a good way to get your morning started off right. And so you can save this number as 972-497-2499. There is a PIN of 518-606#. But if you'll see how I listed it there, if you'll put those 2 commas there, okay, that actually works as a pause. So if you just save it as this, hit it, it's going to dial the number, dial the extension, and you'll be connected right in. Okay, so on your way to work, put that in your phone, put it as Revital U conference call at 7:45, just hit it and listen on your way to work if you choose to. Sunday night training call at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, same number, okay? Once again, it may seem like a lot in the beginning, and so just focus on the ones that I told you about, which was the Team Revv Facebook page, the text club, Wednesday night training, and the Facebook for the company. And so start there once you feel comfortable with those and start branching out and getting on some of these other items. Also, we have various Facebook Lives. These are always fun. These are hosted by our CEO, Mr. Andy McWilliams. What makes these so appealing is every single one of them he gives a hashtag on, and if you're, and they draw for money. And so they're giving away $200,000, $500,000 all the time. Great way to jump on there and win some extra money. So with that being said, we're about to go into a little bit more as far as the system, kind of how to get your business started. And I'm going to allow Emily to jump on and start going through some of that information.
So first thing you want to do after you sign up is go into your app store on your phone and download the Revital U app. It's a little blue app that has a white U on it. After you download that, you're going to receive a text. In that text, there's going to be a magic link. If you click on that link, it will automatically log you into your app. After you get logged into your app, you'll see a bunch of different pictures, and there's also some videos, training videos. You want to watch those training videos to learn how to navigate your app, because this is what you're going to be in, I'd say 90% of the time. This is your business. After you go through the trainings, you want to go in and send your first digital sample. Now, there are some training videos in our Team Revv Facebook page at the very top under attachments. Holly did a video for us that basically goes over exactly how to send that first sample. The next thing you want to do is start setting your goals. So your first goal, as soon as you sign up, you get 100 3-day samples. You'll get the first 50 of them loaded automatically. You have 30 days to send these first 50 samples out. Doesn't mean that you have to wait till 30 days to get your additional 50. As soon as you send those 50 out, you'll get your additional 50, even if it's 2 weeks in. But make sure you get them sent out in 30 days so you get those additional 50 samples. The second thing for your upfront bonuses, your first goal with that is to get 5 customers in your first 30 days. You'll get $50. So that's half of your investment back. The second goal is to get an additional 5 customers. So for a total of 10 customers in your first 30 days, you get $100. And then 15, you have 60 days to get 15 for $200. And then 25 in your first 60 days for a total of $500. Also, while you're gathering your customers, you're going to have people that are going to be interested in the business. Your other goal is to get 2 people in your first 30 days that want to join the business and get them qualified. And by qualified, I mean each person that you get into the business needs 2 customers. And if you can do that in 30 days, you get an additional $250 bonus. Now, these are just your upfront bonuses in your first 30 and 60 days, but you'll also get commission. There's also other ways that you're getting paid on all of these customers. The next is our system, which is sample, story, sort. Sampling is just what I went over to get the samples sent out. And again, there's the video on our Team Revv page that shows you exactly how to do that. Your goal is to get the 50 out in less than 30 days. The next is the story. The fortune is in the follow-up, and that is so true. If you're not following up with these people, they get lost. So you want to make sure as soon as it hits their mailbox, you're following up. There are scripts also in the Team Revv page that tell you exactly what to say. There's a script for everything. Feel free to make it your own, but these are scripts that we've pulled from people that are having success using the same exact verbiage. The next is sort. This is where you want to determine whether the person that you sample, do they want to become a customer? Are they interested in making money, becoming a brand influencer just like yourself? If they're not interested in either one, ask them for a referral. If you're doing all of this correctly, you can sit back and watch your business grow.
All right, perfect. So one of the things that I just wanted to add on to what Emily said is some of the resources in the Team Revv Facebook group. What's one of the reasons why we want to make sure that you go and check that out as soon as possible, because everything you're going to need. We've designed this Facebook group to be a tool for you to allow you to go have a simple time working your business. So if you'll notice at the very, very top, under announcements, there's going to be a video that she referenced on how to send a sample. And under announcements also, there's going to be it's a file that you'll open up that's going to, it's basically all the conversations you're going to have, to the point where all you have to do, if you want to, is just copy and paste and go from there. And so we've done all the work to take the thinking out of it. And like Emily said, feel free to make them your own. It's just a guide for you to be able to go use. So guys, you've got your business up and started. We welcome you. Hopefully you've been able to use some of the information that we've given you to make sure that you've got your sample up and ready to go. You start to know how to have the conversations, and now you're ready to rock and roll. And be sure you get it plugged in on the Wednesday trainings. And this training video, this success guide, is really short, right? It's not too long, and there's a reason for that. One of the things we did as a company is we wanted to approach this from a standpoint of making it very, very simple. And there's not much more simpler than handing somebody and asking them to try it and let you know what they think. And that's really how we've set our business up to work, and because of it, we're having a tremendous amount of success. But I kind of just want to get real for you for a minute, and because in the very, very beginning, I was talking about there's all kinds of different people that are taking a look at this video right now. Obviously you're in the business, and there's from the scale of who cares if we make money to the I want to make money that will ultimately leave a legacy for my family. There's we talked about the first 30 days. There's not much difference in as far as your approach to the business, because you're going to be sending those first 50 samples out no matter where you're falling in that. But there are some major differences between those different types of people. I just kind of want to talk about that because I want to make sure that you have success here. And I am not the person who's going to define what success looks like for you. Only you know that. I'd love to hear what that is. But whatever it is you're thinking, what you want to accomplish is what I want to help you get. And the only way I do that is to set the proper expectation and let you know what it's going to take to accomplish that. So with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about you and your business. Now, those people that we talked about, really, if you go take a look at our company and, our team, really you can separate every single person within two different categories, two different distinct categories. Those are the people that are out there that are having success. And understand, these aren't people that are not separating people that are just getting started like yourself. We're talking about the people who've been in the business for 5, 6 months, maybe longer. There's the group of people who are making money and having success and the people who aren't. And it's really black and white, the differences between the two groups. I wish in this industry there was some gray. I wish that people could go out there and not do much work and make a ton of money, right? It doesn't work that way. And what I want to do is kind of talk about the differences between what these two groups are doing. And that way you can really match up what you're doing and go, and what is what I'm planning on doing, or you can evaluate your business in a few weeks or a few months and go, is what I'm doing today, going to put me in the group that I want? And it's not me to determine what group you're in, okay, but your actions will. And so the biggest difference between those two groups are two things. The groups that are making money are taking the right activity. They're consistently working the business day after day after day. Now, that's not to be said if you have a terrible day and you're not able to put any time in your business, that your business is going to come crashing down. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for the most part, be consistent in your daily activity with your business and do it for a long enough period of time to be able to make that count. And that's what the successful people are doing. The people who aren't are the people who are piddling, a few hours a week. On Monday they take 15, 20 minutes. Next Monday they do another 15, 20 minutes, right? There's no consistency there, and there's also going to be no growth. So I just kind of want to talk to you about a few things to keep in mind as you're growing your business. One of the first things that Emily and I had to do was we had to learn to stay off the emotional roller coaster. Our first venture into direct sales back in 2012, we started off with a bang. Things started going really, really well. And after a few months, there was some tough times, right? And within those first couple of months, even within some days, there would, we'd get somebody who wanted to become a customer. So it was exciting. And we had another person who we knew was going to become a customer, just told us they weren't interested. And that was disappointing. Or, we had whatever it was, there were emotional highs and emotional lows. And what we learned from that is just to stay even keeled when it comes to our emotions, because the higher we would get, the more excited we get, the more disappointed, and the lower we could get also. And it seems like every time we would hit that low, the bottom of the proverbial roller coaster, it just seems like it started making us question what we were doing, right? You get so down emotionally, you ask yourself, what are we doing here, and why are we doing this, right? Stay off that emotional roller coaster. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and it will serve you well. Also, take your business one day at a time. It's so easy to really compare yourself to other people and see how other people are doing, or think about what you need to do next week or next month. And it can get really overwhelming whenever you're thinking about the big picture of growing a team of hundreds and even thousands of people and customers. It can seem like a daunting challenge that you might, start questioning whether it's one you even want to take on as your business gets started, and get started slowly, because that's the natural way it happens. It starts off with just you. On the first day that we signed up, it was only us. In fact, it wasn't even me. It was just her. Right? I came on board a couple of months later, but she had no customers. She had no people that were working with her on this. And it took several months to get that up and going. And the only way to really kind of plow through that is to take the business one day at a time. Don't take a look at big picture. Take a look at what's right in front of you. And, it's hard to think about working your business every single day for the next 30 days, but could you just work your business tomorrow, right? Yes, you can do that. And then tomorrow, let's take a look at the next day and the next day and the next day. And so hope is not a business plan. The reason why I say this is there are people out there who are hoping this works. There are people hoping they make money, hope they get a customer. Folks, I know it sounds silly that we even have to talk about this, but you have to get out there and work your business with intent. This is a real business. This is not something that you sign up for and roll the dice and hope, your number turns up and you're going to win. You've got to get out there and you've got to work this. And you've got to work this like you would any other real business. A lot of people can't make that connection because the investment to get started is less than $100, where most traditional businesses are tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you'll make that connection of, I just started a business that can out earn any other businesses in my community for less than $100, if I go out there and work it, then you're really going to have some success. So don't just hope for success. Go out there and make it happen. Consistency is the key. We touched upon this. If we were to take the group of the people who were successful, and you were to go around and take those people, there's not a single person in that group that says they don't do something on a daily basis with their business. If you're the other group, there's not a person in there that's going to say they do something daily with their business. It just doesn't work that way. People who consistently work their business for a long enough period of time will see results. It's a simple formula. You just got to figure out for yourself if you can do it, right? Take the right amount of time for right amount of activity for the right amount of time. Also, this will be a journey. It's like I said, it's going to take time. Never ever waver. Take it one day at a time, and that's easy to not do, and it will happen. Of course, if you go do this, I can make you one promise: it will be worth it. We have, both of us. You go back and take a look at, January was really whenever she got started in November. I came aboard in January. We both started working the business together, and we are probably, I don't know, just doing the math in our head, double what both of us were doing full time, just going back last January. And so this is 9-10 months in, and we work the business, and we work the business hard. Maybe you have the ability to work harder, maybe you don't, but one of the things you can take away from what we've done is, we're no different than anybody else out there. And all we did was we kept sampling, kept striving to get better. We worked on ourselves. We have conversations all the time as far as how we can be better. We just kept going with our business. I would say, you take a look at the list that's in front of you right now, and these are the things that we did on a daily basis. We fought the emotional roller coaster. Even today, sometimes it can get hard, and every single day we work our business, and we don't think beyond tomorrow. We do it with intent, and we do it, like I said, daily. And it's been one of the things that's been it's a blessing to us and our family, and it's, really changed the way we've been able to live. So obviously we hope the same for you. We don't know where you're watching this from. We don't know who brought you in the business. Okay. The only thing I know is that your number came through my computer, and I sent this to you. So if you are sitting out there and just saying, you know what, I really want to go for this, I encourage you to get with us. I will tell you right now, the successful people in our team and in our company are people who are partnering up and teaming up with leaders and working it together with them. So we certainly encourage you guys to reach out to us. I will give you my email address, and you guys can send me an email if you want to connect. That is going to be M as in Michael, C as in Chad, Sparkman, and you can see that, should be able to see that in our name in the box up there, but that's SPARKMAN@gmail.com. Of course, you can find us on Facebook, but somehow, some way, reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you, especially if you're one of those people who say, you know what, I want to be in the group of people who want to make it, and I just need a little bit of your time and coaching and training, and I'll be there. And want you to know that we'll be there right there with you every step of the way. So anything else you'd like to add?
I am always on Facebook. So if you get stuck, or you have a question, or need anything, just message me on Facebook. More than likely, I'll be on.
Fantastic. Well, folks, you'll have a wonderful day, and congratulations on your decision to join Revital U. And we're so happy to have you part of our team, and look forward to visiting with you and working with you in the future. Have a great day.